Step back in time through a spirited journey of Halloween history during Legends and Lanterns. This hauntingly vintage event is sure to offer a spooktacular time for all ages. You will have the opportunity to meet our 13 ghostly guests. These villains, witches, spirits, and phantoms have chosen to make Main Street their new favorite haunt.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to Legends and Lanterns!
Good morrow. I'm Abigail Williams from the wonderful town of Salem, not to be confused with the sinful city of Boston. And I have found myself here in the lovely, interesting town of St. Charles. I have been interning here for the past week at the visitor center. Some people are good at carpentry and others are good at woodworking. I used to be really good at making enemies, but now I find that I have special gifts here at the visitor center. Well, I have definitely encountered some unusual things here. One that I just do not understand. Women wearing pants. What do they think they are, farmers? I mean, really. It's like my father once said, a woman starts wearing pants and then next thing you know, she's practicing witchcraft in the woods. Who would do such a thing? Not me.
Most of the action happens about a block that way on the cobblestones of historic Main Street, but I don't want you to miss out on all the fun here at the Katy Depot in Frontier Park as well. Lots of cool exhibits in here. In fact, we're all set to learn more about it. It's just a little, live TV. It is what it is. I was supposed to meet the festival director, Ryan Cooper, at about this time in about this spot. He was going to bring some friends along with him, he told me too. So we're just going to have to call an audible here. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll send it back to you guys. I will try to find Ryan and his friends, and we'll come back out a little later in the program, and we'll talk to him to get a real sense for what Legends and Lanterns is all about. Does that sound good to you guys?
There's some...
Turn around.
Yeah, I don't want to scare them. Don't frighten them.
We're looking for it. Listen,
okay,
Daniel's
they'll be there. Yeah, good.
He's mysterious. He's maniacal. He's musical. Deep within the catacombs beneath the Paris Opera House lurks the disfigured musical prodigy known as the Phantom of the Opera. After making his debut in a 1909 novel by French author Gaston Leroux, this ghastly specter wreaked havoc around the theater, including famously dropping a giant chandelier on top of an audience. Talk about being lightheaded. The opera ghost formally invites you to experience the music of the night as you become his new muse during Legends and Lanterns in historic St. Charles. He'll make sure your visit ends.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to Legends and Lanterns!
Oh my God!
See you there. Name's Stingy Jack, Irish legend. You might have heard of me. I invented the jack-o'-lantern, and I'm here to teach you a thing or two you can say this year while trick-or-treating that's guaranteed to get you at least 10% more yield on your Halloween candy. How come Peter Pan's always flying around? 'Cause he never lands! What do you call two spiders that recently got married? Newlywed! Excuse me, do you have any books on turtles? Hardback? Yes, with little tails. During my last job interview, they asked me if I could perform under pressure. I said, no, but I could give Bohemian Rhapsody a shot. Hey, what happened to the cannibal who was late to dinner? I don't know. What? He got the cold shoulder.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to Legends Atlanta!
Once upon a midnight dreary, as I pondered weak and weary, pondered over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, there came a gentle rapping, gentle tapping, tapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, nothing more. Distinctly, I remember it was the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its shadow on the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the
I say into pie, up a baby, up and die.
I say into pie, up a maybe, up and die.
It was on a glory of a
Ding dong, the witch is dead? Well, not quite. Though often overshadowed by her meaner, greener sister, the Wicked Witch of the East is a formidable foe in her own right. While every child's nightmare, she's every fashionista's dream, thanks to a pair of enchanted silver slippers, popularized in L. Frank Baum's classic The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. This cruel enchantress ruled over Munchkin Land with an iron fist until one day her life changed, thanks to a Kansas farm girl and an unexpected twister of fate. Travel down our not-so-yellow brick road to historic St. Charles this October for Legends and Lanterns. Like Dorothy, you'll be so glad you dropped in.
Watch what we can do. All right, this is her superpower. Please. And then I put them in the oven and I say, unfreeze. It works wonderful. Say what it's having. Good I am.
Perfect.
It's quite becoming. Look, I'm a star.
You reading a book? What's the book?
It's his Bible.
Oh!
Welcome, foolish mortals, to Legends Atlanta!
Breaking her heart, or you might be losing your head. Presenting Her Royal Highness the Queen of Hearts, Straight off the pages of Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, this hot-headed monarch is famous for her short temper, dislike of white roses, and her quirky way of playing croquet. She has decided to hold court in St. Charles to celebrate her birthday, and has requested your presence. So journey down the rabbit hole to historic Main Street this October for Legends and Lanterns. Just watch your head. Prepare to embark on a spirited journey through Halloween history. Welcome to Legends and Lanterns, St. Charles's premier All Hallows Eve celebration. Our festivities commemorating this spookiest time of year are so renowned, you may notice we've attracted some of history's most notorious villains, witches, and phantoms. They've decided to make Main Street their new favorite haunt, and this time you get to be a part of their story. At the start of each day, join us at the OPO Plaza for the summoning of the spirits, where the portals of time and space are opened, allowing this ragtag team of supernatural visitors to run amok on Main Street. But fear not, a musical mob of angry villagers are on their trail. Armed with torches and pitchforks, these self-righteous vigilantes won't rest until every villain has taken their rightful place in the back of a paddy wagon. But that's not all. Ghoulish adventures lurk around every corner. Just steps off Main Street lies the historic Katy Depot in Frontier Park. Within the walls of this Victorian train station, you can relive the bygone era of drive-in theaters with Tinseltown Terror, our salute to the golden age of monster movies. Enjoy some scaroling as you take in a concert by the Warbling Gourds, a trio of whimsical singing jack-o'-lanterns. And don't forget to check out our Victorian morning exhibit, Morbid Curiosity, where dozens of authentic artifacts highlight the macabre grieving customs of the 19th century. Back on Main Street, it seems that things have gone haywire. Literally. The area surrounding our iconic gazebo has been transformed into Scarecrow Glen. Delight as dozens of whimsical straw figures populate the park, and be sure to vote for your favorite in our digital straw poll. While taking in the sights of the historic district, keep an eye out for special QR codes along the street that are part of our Haunted History Trail, a self-guided walking tour that unearths the true tales of infamy and the paranormal from Main Street's past that you won't read about in any guidebook. And you can't imagine the musical tricks and treats we have in store for you. Rock out with one of St. Charles's bolder attractions, the Ghouling Stones. Unleash your inner diva during karaoke with a Phantom of the Opera, and you won't want to miss Dr. Schnabel, the fiddle-playing plague doctor. Every day at 3 p.m., gather as the angry villagers present Torch Songs, a disgruntled musical rally, where these bumbling peasants provide the perfect soundtrack for storming a castle. Bookworms can celebrate the literary history of the horror genre at Writer's Block. Try your hand at writing your own scary short story with Edgar Allan Poe, Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley, and the Brothers Grimm. At 2 p.m. every festival day, you won't want to miss when these renowned authors join forces in a comedic presentation that lampoons 200 years of ghost stories and fairy tales. And that's not all the bewitching fun that awaits. Legends and Lanterns is the only place where you can join the crew of a marauding band of buccaneers, show off your Halloween spirit year-round with spooktacular merchandise from Van Helsing's Bouvanir Outpost, and celebrate the Mexican Day of the Dead with a festive Sugar Skull makeover at Plaza del Dia de los Muertos. As each festival day draws to a close, the angry villagers and Halloween legends gather at the gazebo for an epic final showdown between good and evil. Will our monsters be victorious, or will the angry villagers succeed in their mission of ridding Main Street of supernatural visitors? Only time will tell. Upon arrival, be sure to pick up a free commemorative passport. Not only does it feature full details on all there is to explore, but it makes the perfect festival souvenir of your visit here to Legends and Lanterns, where we promise you'll have the experience of your life, or afterlife.